The Metrodome in Minneapolis, where close to 64,000 people are in attendance for what should be an excellent matchup between Cleveland and Minnesota. And now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the game. Tom?
We won't have to worry about weather conditions as we get ready for the game. Hello, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here. Cribbs takes it at the 4. How do you see this one playing out, Chris?
I think the thing is you have to have good quarterback play, because if you have that, you can withstand a lot of adversity. The team with that definitely has an advantage here.
He drops back, gets it off, makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
They give it to the tailback. And they get him at the 46-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
Drops back. The pocket is collapsing. Edwards wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. 2 tight end set. Lewis gets another handoff. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Looks to pass. The pass is away. It's picked off. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. Why did he even make that pass?
Yeah, Tom, I think he got baited into that throw. He thought the defensive back was going elsewhere. He did a little fake, came back in, made the pick. Just a real heads-up play.
Jackson with the give. The defender gets him to the ground. Nice job of the running back. That'll give him 7, maybe 8 yards. 2 yards away here on second down. Peterson, the lone back. On the ground with a tailback. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. And they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
He's looking to throw. Scans the field. There for the reception. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown. That pass just went for 6 points. What a play.
And that's really all about timing right there. When you have a big touchdown pass like that, you know it's perfectly executed and thrown right on time, and that was well done.
They're lining it up for the point after. The snap, set down, the kick is up. And here's your drive summary for that last series. He kicks it off. Gathered at the 6. He's hammered at the 32-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Lewis on the run. Brought down at about the 35-yard line. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 36-yard line. Give to the tailback. He's dropped at the 36-yard line. Less than a yard, and so it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Ball on the 36. 3. No, make that 4 wide receiver formation. Here's the give. And they get him around the 48-yard line. Chalk up a big gain and a 1st down for the ball carrier on that one.
Big play that time by a talented player. You can tell in those tough, clutch situations, he wants the ball in his hands.
Lewis on the run. Cuts back and he's dropped. They get around 5 yards from the halfback. 2nd down and 5. Ball on the 47. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Lewis on the handoff. He's brought down right around the 42-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards. So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. Offset I formation in the backfield. They'll throw for the 1st. He's under a heavy rush. He lost yardage on the play. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. It's 4th down. The Browns lining up to punt. The punter's going to try to pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. Gets it away cleanly. Into the end zone for a touchback. On their last drive, they had success with their passing game. We'll see if they go back to the aerial attack as the offense heads onto the field. They line up in an I. Peterson gets the ball. He's tackled at the 25. Gain of a handful, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd down and 5 to go. Minnesota comes out with 3 receivers in a single back formation. Back to pass. He needs to make a decision, and it's completed. And they get him right around the 30-yard line. Nice job getting that pass out of there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, smart play call that time by the offense. He could tell by the pre-snap read that short throw was going to be there, and he took advantage.
All kinds of pressure. He's got to find a way to hold on. Berrien was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 31. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Back to throw. Rockets it. Pass is complete. Tackled at the 39-yard line. Around an 8-yard pickup on the slant route that time.
I love that call against man-to-man coverage. Just get the ball out of your hands quickly. You don't have to face the pressure, and give your playmakers a chance on that end cut.
Huge pressure by the defense. And he can't hang on. Good job by the defender to knock the ball out of there.
And that was a good shot. As a receiver, you've got to know you're going to take some hits. You just have to hold on to that ball.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. He fields it at the 17. Cuts by the defender. He's brought down at the 31. And that was a nice little punt return there.
Wow, I thought he was gone for a second. They did a good job getting to him, at least preventing the touchdown. Of course, they wouldn't have to chase him down like that if they'd have done a better job covering the punt.
Drops back on 1st down. Pass completed. Brought down around the 39-yard line. Good catch.
And the speed was really the difference there. As defenders try to make plays against them, they have to respect that speed. That time they gave him just a little bit too much room.
Lewis on the handoff. He didn't get back to the line. That was a big-time play by a big-time athlete.
If you want to be considered one of the top cornerbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. But the top guys can not only cover, but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
Hands it off. And he's decleated at the 38. Lewis comes away with 2 yards on the carry.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
He drops back to pass, surveys the field, brings this one in. Tackled right around the 28-yard line. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Anderson takes it back, gets the pass off, and it's picked. And the defense just came away with their second of the half.
This defense is good, no question about it, and I like the way they're changing their looks out there, sort of like a good pitcher. They're not letting them settle in on one particular defense and really taking advantage of them.
Jackson will look to pass. It's intercepted. And they get him at the 28-yard line. What an interception by the cornerback.
You know, some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
Tipped pass. Edwards was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. Nice play fake. Here's the throw. That one was way off target.
And if you had a guy that big running at you, all you would do is just turn and hide, brother. I know you.
Anderson is in the gun. 3 wide receivers this time. He's looking to throw. With the hard throw out to his right. They were unable to convert on 3rd and long, and you've got to think they'll go for 3 right now and kick the field goal.
Yeah, really nothing wrong with that pass. If it's not there, be safe with it. You know you got 3 points coming.
Kicks it, got plenty of distance. It's good. What an excellent kick.
I don't know about you, but I was getting ready to question the coach's decision on that one, giving him an opportunity from that distance. But boy, did he ever make that coach look smart there.
Decent kick. Allison from the 4. And he's drilled. What a hit. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Peterson is the deep back as they line up in the I. Jackson calls for motion left. Looking to throw. Short pass to his left. He's pushed out around the 32-yard line. About 6 yards on the play.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
He's brought down right around the 36-yard line. Peterson gets a nice gain of about 5 yards, and that'll be good for a first down. Peterson, the lone back. fakes to the back. Throws while on the run. And he's knocked out at the 45. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Looks to pass. The pocket is collapsing. Into traffic, and it's picked off. Brought down at the 33. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
Feeds it to the back. It's a loose ball. Henderson gets his hand on it and scoops it up. He's got to find a way to protect the ball a little better, Chris. That was a very costly fumble.
2 hands, big guy. 2 hands in this league, or you're going to cough them up.
It's the tailback. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Tried to run, but there was nothing available.
And if you could make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Looks to pass. Strong throw. And it's knocked loose. He got rocked on that one, and the ball popped right out of there.
Yeah, he got rocked, and the ball rolled. There was nothing left after that hit.
Jackson steps to the line of scrimmage. He has 2 tight ends. Linesasser moves in motion. Drops back. Throws it. Completed. He's dropped at the 49-yard line. He's hitting his marks today, and that last pass gives him 100 yards through the air.
When I spoke to him before the game, he said he had a bit of a virus during the week. Fortunately for his team, it doesn't look like it. Maybe the rest of them need to catch a little case of the flu.
He drops back to pass. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
They'll work the right side. He's tackled at the 44-yard line. Peterson comes away with 5 yards on the carry. That brings up another 3rd down attempt. Minnesota lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation. He drops back. Goes through his read. Guns it right. And it's caught. Tackled at the 28-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
They'll throw on 1st down. Looks for a man open. Comes down with it. What an open field tackle. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And that was a little hum baby coming out of there from the quarterback. We've all heard about how strong his arm is, and we saw it there.
Cleveland brings in their nickel package. Looking to throw. And they drop him for the sack. That's one way to disrupt the passing game.
Yeah, it's hard for him to complete a pass when he's lying flat on his back. Right now, you have to change strategies offensively. Got to get the ball out of there a little bit quicker. You can't allow teams to intimidate your offense with a blitz.
Drops back. Throws it. And he's out at the 14. Pretty risky throw that time, but it worked, so you won't see many complaints.
Probably the most dangerous throw in football right there. Anytime you see the quarterback throwing across his body like that, back into coverage, when it works, you go, boy, that looks pretty and that's easy to do, and you're always tempted to do it. But how many times have we seen a ball like that picked off?
He's looking to throw. Fires it left. What a shot! And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
And he makes it. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. And here's the kick. And he'll return this one from the 7. Brought down at the 31. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Anderson comes to the line under center. Single backfield this time. Here's the give. He gets out to about the 32-yard line, and he gets a yard on the run. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 32. Out of the I formation. Anderson hands it left. He's tackled at the 35. They get 3 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down. Out of the I formation. Tosses it out. Brought down around the 35-yard line. They get maybe a yard on the toss. It's 4th down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Punts it. Makes the fair catch. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Hands it to the back. And they get him around the 25-yard line. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
Little linebacker blitzed on that one, and you could see that the quarterback just didn't see it in time to audible out of that play, and let's give credit to the defense. They won that battle.
Peterson gets the call again. Tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on that play, and that makes it 3rd down. I formation here. Looking to throw. Man deep. Puts it up there. Inside the 30. To the 10. They'll get in for the touchdown. They hooked up for a long touchdown.
I don't care what you say. Anytime you see a big pass play like that, I think it's as pretty as anything that happens in sports anywhere.
Kick is up, and the point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. Fielded at the 4. At the 30. He's pushed out at the 32-yard line. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score is 17-3. They'll set up shop at the 32-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Anderson hands it off straight ahead. And they get him around the 37-yard line. Lewis gains about 5 yards on the run. The Browns come out with the offset I. Anderson hands off to the left. He's dropped at the 43-yard line. Lewis picks up just around 5 yards. That'll be good for the first. The Browns come out with the offset eye. Brought down behind the line. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Anderson is back in the gun. He's looking to throw. Looking for an open man. And he caught it. He's brought down at about the 39-yard line. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
2 tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. They go with the run. Gains his way to the 26-yard line. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
Anderson hands off. Brought down at the 24-yard line. Lewis gains around 3 yards on the run. 2nd and 7 situation here. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. Looks to pass. Short throw to the right. Can't stay in bounds, incomplete pass. He caught that one out of bounds.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
To an emergency medical services station available throughout the stadium.
Drops back to pass. Looks down the field. Drops the easy pick. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Kick is up, and he got all of this one. Right down the middle. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
Kicks it off. From the 5-yard line. At the 30. He's hammered at the 33-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Peterson gets the call. He's tackled at the 35. Gain of 2. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 35. Jackson steps up to the line. 3 wide receivers. He drops back to pass. Dumps it out right. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
Jackson will come to the line with a 3-wide formation. Back to throw. Defense is getting pressure. And they get him right around the 46-yard line. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Tackle at midfield. 3 yards on the run.
Gain of 3.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 50. Jackson is lined up under center. Single backfield. Gives it off. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Gain of 2, and so it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. He drops back. Short throw to the left. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Cleveland looks like they're sending everything but the kitchen sink at this punter. Kluwe will punt it, and he absolutely boomed it. Down in the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, hoping to come away with more than just a field goal on this drive. The defense sets up in the nickel. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And they get him at the 24-yard line. Gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Lewis lines up as the deep back, I formation. And they'll run him again. And he will lose yardage on the play. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
He's looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. At the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. He gets in for 6. You don't usually see a tight end get that far down the field for the score.
And I usually don't see tight ends that can run like that. Boy, what a play that was to go up and make that catch and still stick it in for the touchdown.
And here's the extra point. And the point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. Allison takes it at the 4. Sheds one tackler. They get him at the 33. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. They line up in an I. Jackson with the give. He fights forward to about the 33. He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time. That brings up second down. They line up with one running back in the backfield, 3 wide. They go with the toss. Drop behind the line. That's what you call a great individual effort.
There are just some guys in this league that you have to run away from, but the danger in that is you run away from him and he uses his speed to catch you from behind.
Back to pass. Throws it short. Knocked away, and he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Gets the punt away. Cribbs fields it at the 31. Tackled at the 35. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one. Now this offense will come on the field and try to get another drive going like their last, which resulted in a long touchdown drive. Little handoff. He's brought down at the 38. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. They line up at the 38. The Browns come out in a single back formation. He's tackled around the 39-yard line. Almost got a yard.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
There's a play fake. He's dropped for the sack.
Not much point in going for this one. I expect to see him punt it away here.
The Vikings have everyone on the line. Looks like they're coming after this one. Gets the punt away. It'll go out at the 41. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Peterson on the run. Tackled at the 42. That looks like a 1-yard gain.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Off his back foot. And they get him at the 43-yard line. And that pass was moving.
Yeah, and it's not that quarterbacks without strong arms can't make it in this league. But boy, it sure is an asset to have a guy with a cannon like that.
Gets the pass away. Brought down around the 24-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Peterson on the handoff. Tackled at the 16-yard line. Nice job with the running back. That'll give him 7, maybe 8 yards. The Vikings come out in a single back formation. Back to throw. Throws out to the left. Tipped it away. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Minnesota comes out with 2 tight ends. And the defense has a heavy rush. Berrien was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. 4th down. This field goal attempt will be about a 33-yarder.
Yourself a brand new DVD player.
And right down the middle. Well, that one looked like it was going wide, but it barely made it in.
That one just made it inside the upright. That's one where you see the field goal kicker going, but he got it.
And he'll return this one from the 7. Drilled at the 34. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. Anderson lines up under center. 3 wide receivers this time. Play action. Now he's scrambling. And he's got plenty of room to run. They complete the pass, but he was out of bounds when he brought it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And they get him around the 40-yard line. The running back picks up 6 on that play. From their own 40-yard line. The Browns line up with 2 tight ends. Here's a pitch left side. He is hit hard on the play. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Gets it away cleanly. Wade takes it at the 23. He's only able to muster a few yards out of the return.
Yeah, that's not the most impressive return I've ever seen, but at least he didn't lose any yardage. He didn't fumble the football. At least your punt return man's not getting you beat in this game.
Jackson with the give. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now. Stay inside right here.
Jackson looking to pass. Jackson gets sacked, and they're able to get to him on that one.
Great job there getting to the quarterback. The defense went with the bull rush and just manhandled this offensive line. They've got to be more stout. They've got to be able to hold up in protection.
Looks to pass. Goes through his read. He's there for the catch. He's dropped at the 24-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. Kluwe to punt. Punts it. And they make the fair catch. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Lewis gets it on the inside, and he makes it out to about the 37-yard line. Gain of 2. That'll bring up second down. They line up at the 37. 3 wide receiver. He drops back to pass. The pocket is collapsing. There for the catch. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Fakes the run. He catches another. He makes the tackle, and he had nothing but green grass in front of him. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 25. Anderson is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. Anderson will hand it off. He's tackled around the 22-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry. 2nd and 7. Cleveland lines up with 3 receivers. Drops back with the throw. And he catches another. Finally make the tackle, and it will be 1st and goal. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys on the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz there.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
Brought down around the 1-yard line. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Perfect time to go with the run. What a touchdown.
They just ran it right at him, didn't they? And they were not going to be stopped on that one. Nice job up front by the offensive line to control the point of attack. They got an excellent push right from the snap, and the running back did the rest.
Up and good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. Allison takes it at the 4. He's hammered at the 28-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. They'll start at the 28-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The Vikings come out with 4 wide receivers, the quarterback in the shotgun. He's looking to throw. Looks for a man open. Passes to his left. He's brought down right around the 34-yard line. Wade caught that one for a gain of 7. That'll make it 2nd down. Minnesota using an audible. Looks to pass. He's under pressure. It's completed. He's dropped in the open field. Arian picks up about 7 on the play. The completion is also good for a 1st down.
You can tell this defense is still thinking about the deep ball. They're playing back. They're playing off these receivers. And those short throws are going to be there until they make a change.
The defense has him surrounded. It's picked. He's dropped around the 45-yard line. And chalk up another one for this defense.
3 picks on the day, and every time you think this offense is starting to get it going, they turn it over again.
The Browns line up with 3 wide. Drops back. Throws left. Brought down right around the 44-yard line. Another positive gain through the air.
And it really helps when the quarterback gets the kind of protection he's getting so far in this one. This offensive line's doing a nice job building a pocket for this quarterback, and that's creating some nice passing lanes.
Lewis made the catch for a gain of 6, so that'll make it 2nd down. Anderson looking to throw. He throws it. He makes another reception on the drive, and that one will go for a 1st.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
Drops back on 1st down. Surveys the field. He throws on the run. And they get him right around the 22-yard line. Nice job of shutting down the 1st down pass.
Yeah, it looked like that time the defense knew exactly what was coming. They were right there from the outset to make that play.
Anderson will look to throw. Throws the bullet across the middle. The Browns will take their final timeout. He's got it. Nice work putting that one right through the uprights. And here's the kick. Allison from the 4. He's tackled at the 30. They'll set up shop at the 30. 1st down, 10 to go. One more play before we hit halftime, so they'll most likely throw one towards the end zone here. Huge pressure by the defense, and they got him. And we've come to halftime here. The score is 23-20. Kicks it off. And he's drilled. What a hit. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. With the misdirection. He fights forward to about the 26. They get 3 yards on the play.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Someone jumped early down there.
Full start, offense.
He moved a little early on that one.
I used to always think that offensive linemen should go to the line of scrimmage and hold up either one finger or 2 fingers and look down when they get confused. Give to the tailback.
He makes his way to about the 42.
Well, there's just no question about it that Adrian Peterson is one of the true up-and-coming stars in this league. He's one of those guys that you can almost feel yourself going, every time he touches the football, because he always has a chance to take it the distance.
They'll go with the run once again. He's brought down at the 45. 3-yard gain by the running back. Jackson steps to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers wide this time. Drops back to pass. Defense is getting pressure. He's dropped at the 44-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
They'll go from the I formation. Drops back. Gets the throw off. Hit hard at the 37. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
And they get him at the 36-yard line. They got little there, and so it'll be third down. From the 36-yard line. 2 tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. He fakes it. Makes the catch. He's tackled around the 21-yard line. That's now 300 yards passing for the quarterback.
Yeah, and this guy really knows how to lead this football team. You can just see it in the huddle. He's in control of all situations, not only in the huddle, but at the line of scrimmage. Good checks there. There's no question who's in charge on this football team.
And he makes it out to about the 17-yard line. Just about 3 yards there.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
They'll go with the run once again. He's hammered in the backfield. Nowhere to go for the halfback. That's a loss of 1.
That looked painful on that one. And we're talking about the lost art of tackling. Not only was it a big hit, but it was a disciplined hit. Good wrap up, had a way to take him to the ground. Perfect.
Still good on the drive. It'll be first and goal. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
He gets another carry. Brought down at the 1. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. Minnesota comes out with 2 tight ends. They'll score. Touchdown.
I just love seeing what Adrian Peterson has become. And in this league, you have to be a complete player to be a star. And he's become an every down back. It's not enough for him to just create big, long runs. He's blocking better. He's running between the tackles better. A legitimate superstar.
Extra point is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Excellent kick here. He'll return it from the 1. Dropped at the 28-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Lewis has the deep back as they line up in the I. He drops back. Passes the ball. Out of bounds right around the 40-yard line. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing A well-schooled offense now going to work.
He fakes it. Makes the reception. It's completed, but not a whole lot of yardage gained on the play.
Yeah, this is a defense that just has too much speed for plays like that. You have to loosen them up some with some deep attempts for the short passes underneath the work.
It's the tailback. He's dropped around the 43-yard line, and the halfback has nowhere to go. They line up at the 43. Nickelback is in on this play. Back to pass. Throws out left. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Gets it away cleanly. It'll go out at the 33. They were able to score through the air the last time they had the ball. Let's see what they planned for this drive. Looking to throw. Strong throw to his right. And he dropped him in the open field. And he's crossed the century mark in receiving yards. This has been one heck of a performance.
And Tom, I don't think he's finished yet. This is a guy that is on a roll right now, and this defense really doesn't have an answer for him.
It's the tailback. He's brought down at the 35.
I just don't know if there are running backs in the game today that have the raw physical skills that Adrian Peterson has. This guy, not only is he tough, he's proven to be tough because teams are obviously trying to beat him up a little bit now. But you can see when he gets just a little bit of a crack of a hole, he is through it so fast that people just can't anticipate that kind of speed.
From the 35-yard line, the Vikings come out in the ace formation. Gienko motions to the left side. Hands it to the back. They tackle him for a loss. Disappointing loss there for the offense.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
Jackson back to throw. Throws it out. Makes the grab. He's tackled at the 22. Nice little play there.
Pretty read that time by the quarterback. He knew they were coming with the blitz. He knew where the single coverage was, and he made them pay for it.
Peterson on the run. He fights forward to about the 20. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Keep coming. Rich man.
He's under a heavy rush. Can't hang on. The defense saved a touchdown on that last play.
That's just good football right there. What a shot, just on a perfectly timed hit to knock that ball out of there.
Jackson dropping back. He needs to make a decision. Out of bounds right around the 14-yard line. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
He's got it. Good kick that time as he puts it right through. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. He's tackled at the 30. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Anderson lines up under center. I formation behind him. Gives it off. Hit and drop behind the line. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
They'll go with the run once again. Brought down around the 34-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
And I know this is a game of emotion, and if you're not emotional on the football field, you're going to get beat anyway, but you can't let your emotions get away from you.
Back to throw. Not much time to throw. Catch is made. He's dropped for a loss. They lost a handful on that play.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just have to see a play breaking down and get rid of the football and try it again on the next down.
The Browns put a man in motion. Drops back. Rifles this one out to the right. Looks like he had it, but it's knocked loose. And the hit knocked the ball out on that play.
That's just a big hit right there. No way the receiver could hold on to that one.
Out of the gun. Anderson drops back. He rolls right. Is there for the catch. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt it away. And they can really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. And they take the field again, looking to capitalize on their previous drive, which resulted in a field goal. Tackled at the 26-yard line. They call his number, and he carries for 6 yards. It's 2nd and 4. Ball on the 26. They'll bring in their dime package. He drops back to pass. Looks down the field. With the catch. He makes a great open field tackle. Arian picks up a 1st down with that 4-yard catch.
Yeah, you're starting to see this short ball control offense take effect. In the old days, teams used to always try and chunk it down the field, but those short little quick throws and let your athletes pick up the 1st down.
He's dropped around the 34-yard line. Peterson picks up about 4 yards on the play. Peterson lines up as the single back. He'll get it again. Brought down around the 36-yard line. 2-yard pickup. That'll bring up 3rd down. So it's 3rd down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Gets the ball away. Tackled right around the 40-yard line. And that was a close call.
Yeah, barely picking up the 1st down there and really taking the pressure off the coach of having to make a 4th down decision. Looks for a man open, and he catches it.
He gets knocked out of bounds at the 42. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass opened it up down the field.
Jackson hasn't missed yet. Dumps it out left. He steps out at the 37. Gain of 5 through the air.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
The Vikings line up with an offset eye backfield. Little handoff. Brought down at the 22. And he got it. That last rush put him over the 100-yard mark.
They haven't been easy yards to pick up, but in a hard-fought game, at the end of the day, especially in the second half, you start seeing running plays working a little bit better than maybe what they did in the first half when that defense was fresh and really flying around out there.
He'll get it again. And he will lose yardage on the play. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Jackson hasn't missed yet. Surveys the field. Brings it in. He's dropped at the 11. Talk about a throw.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about one like that being intercepted. Nobody on the defensive side could have caught that bullet.
Fakes the run. He passes short. He's in. Touchdown. How did he get open for such a big gain?
Well, it just goes to show that you don't have to be the fastest guy in the football field to get open. That time, some physical play, getting off the line of scrimmage, a good quick cut, and he gets it in for the touchdown.
They'll look to tack on the extra point. It's good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. Cribbs fields it at the goal line. Right by the tackler. They get him at the 28-yard line. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. First down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 28. Lewis lines up as the single back. There are 3 receivers split out wide. Lewis takes the give. He's brought down at the 37. Gain of 9, and that will bring up second down. Second down and 1 to go. Ball on their own 37. The Browns come out in the ace formation. Passes it to the middle. Loose ball. The defense dives on the ball.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
The defense can't keep giving up yards on penalties like this.
Yeah, it's hard enough in the game today with the rule changes to help the offense to stop an offense anyway, but you can't give away yards.
Lewis on the give. He lost yardage on the play. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
On the ground with a tailback. Tackled at the 41-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation. Looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
Gets the punt away. Down in the end zone for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. The Vikings come out with the offset I. Brought down at about the 21. Gain of 2.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Gives to the back. He's brought down right around the 26-yard line. Peterson gains about 5 yards on the run. Jackson is lined up under center. Only 1 man back here. And they use motion. Jackson hands it off straight ahead. He's dropped at the 30. And he pushes ahead for the 1st down.
I like that call there. Put the ball in the hands of one of your playmakers and let them go to work. Not a big gainer there, but it's certainly a big 1st down.
First down, looking to throw. The pocket is collapsing. They picked it off. Brought down at the 32-yard line. At some point, do you think about putting the backup in there?
Well, either that or think about trading for some of these defensive backs and making them wide receivers, because this quarterback's had no problem hitting them all day.
They go with a run. He gets out to about the 28-yard line. A pickup of about 3. That brings up 2nd down. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. Rifles it to the left. It'll be 1st and goal. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
It's 1st and goal, and the offense would love to get into the end zone to make this a game again. The defense has him surrounded. No connection this time. 2nd down now following the incomplete pass. 4 more yards for the score. And now we'll see who can get the bigger push.
Ask for additional details and information today.
Here's the fullback. Into the end zone for a touchdown. I'll tell you what, Chris, that was just a great job of blocking up front on that touchdown run.
It sure was, Tom. They just absolutely blew away the defensive line on that one. Not often in the NFL you see that kind of a hole.
They'll look to tack on the extra point. Set down, The kick is up. It's good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. He'll return it from the 6. He breaks the tackle. Brought down at the 36-yard line. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 36. Jackson is under center. Offense lines up in an I. Drops back on 1st down. It's picked off. Tackled at the 41-yard line. That interception puts them right back in the game.
Oh, boy, you've got the lead. It's the 4th quarter. You just have to milk the clock, and your quarterback does that. Ugh.
On the ground with a tailback. And they get him at the 39-yard line. A 1-yard gain.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
He gets another carry. What a brutal hit. Lewis gets about a yard on the play.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Wright takes the handoff. Brought down at about the 35-yard line. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there. The pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
Kicks it. Got plenty of distance. Hits the crossbar and bounces out. No good. What a disappointing miss. Couple more inches, and it would have gone in.
Those have to be the worst. You think you've hit a good ball. It's between the uprights. You're ready to celebrate, and that thing clangs off the crossbar and comes back at you. Oh, those hurt.
Under heavy pressure. There for the reception. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. And he just couldn't get it going after making the catch.
Nope, and sometimes as a receiver, the quarterback will make the wrong read and throw it to you anyway, and you give him that look going back to the huddle. You know that look?
Here's the give. Great open field tackle. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
Drops back on 1st down. Gets the pass out. Excellent open field tackle. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good gain.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
Peterson, the lone back. He looks to throw on 1st down. Passes to his left. He's tackled right around the 18-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Draw play. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with 1st and goal. Minnesota lines up in a goal line set. Goes for the end zone. Intercepted. That interception will give them new life.
You know, I agree with the strategy that you have to stay aggressive in this situation. You can't just sit back and run. But That being said, the quarterback has to be smart. If it's not there, just check it down.
First down now and 10 to go. Ball on the 18. Offset I formation in the backfield. First down, looking to throw. On the run, he throws it. Knocked out at the 34. This guy is tough to tackle in the open field, isn't it?
This tight end has a chance to be something special. He really does. He can block well at the point of attack, runs great routes, but I love how soft his hands are for a big guy.
Play fake. Gets away. And it's completed. Brought down at about the 47-yard line. Some smart football by the quarterback on that last play, and he's now up over 300 yards passing for the game.
And this offensive line's been getting it done with pass protection. I don't care who you have playing quarterback. If that guy's back there getting hit, it is awfully tough to throw for 300 yards.
He needs to get the pass off. Pass is complete. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
And the ref blows this one dead.
Full start, offense.
He needs to pay a little better attention to what he's doing out there.
I think those are just embarrassing. You go back to the huddle and you hang your head and you give it, sorry. Sometimes those linemen look like little kids when they come back after penalties.
Handoff on the draw. He's dropped at the 42, about 6 yards on the play, and so it'll be third down. Third down, half yard, maybe a little less. Ball on the 42. Drops back to pass. Throws it short. Pass completed. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 29-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
They'll go with the run once again. He's brought down around the 27-yard line. Lewis picks up 2 yards with the carry. Single back formation. Here's the halfback. He doesn't get back to the line. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Anderson will look to pass. Throws left. Brings this one in. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
And he got plenty of distance on this one. It's good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. The kick. He'll return it from the 1. At the 30. They get him at the 35. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. They'll come out in the I. It's the tailback. He's tackled at about the 37-yard line. Peterson gets 3 yards on the carry.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Peterson gets the carry. Tackled at the 39-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. Third down, 6 yards to the first. Ball on their own 39.
Hey, we gotta watch the ball, y'all. We'll make this run, baby. Hey, don't lose your way. Gotcha.
He drops back to pass. Short throw to the left. And they get him around the 44-yard line. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
You know, I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You know, you go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
They down it at the 5. And that was an excellent chess move by their special team.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it checkmate just yet, though. You know, they'll probably have a couple more chances to get down the field and try and get back in the game, but man, it sure would have been a lot easier if they hadn't been buried inside their own 20-yard line.
They'll throw on first down. Short throw to the right. And he made a great open field tackle. Juravicius picks up about 5 yards with the catch. Anderson is under center. 3 receivers split out. Anderson drops back. Completed. He's brought down right around the 12-yard line. He went to the short man, but the defense was right there to make the play.
Yeah, and this is one of those plays that's a lot like a long, extended handoff. He gets it out to the receiver and just lets him work on the outside. That time, though, unable to pick up much yardage.
He fakes it. Dumps it out right. He's dropped at the 17. Chris, they love to run that play.
Yeah, that's one, if you study this team on tape, you're going to see them go to that in the clutch, and it worked again.
The Browns come out in a single back formation. Lewis gets the ball. Brought down at the 20. Gain of 2.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Anderson with the give. And he's drilled at the 24-yard line. And with that carry, the running back just went over 100 yards on the day.
Those big guys up front, they just keep pushing the defense back. At some point, now you're going to have to do something to try and stop those running lanes, but then look out. The passing is going to be wide open.
Play action. Gets the throw away. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
He punts it. Wade takes it at the 36. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. They'll go from the I formation. Jackson with the give. He got depleted. 3-yard gain by the running back.
Gain of 3.
They line up at the 44. The Vikings line up with an offset I backfield.
Let's go right. New call. Hey, come on. Right, left. Here comes what? Here we go. Real.
We have 2 minutes left to play in this game. Second and 7 coming up here.
Come on, man, let's go. Let's get off. Put it up. Set. Let's go, D. 88.
Defense is getting pressure. Tackled at the 49-yard line. It's complete for about 7 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a good feeling as a quarterback right there. You see a blitz like that coming, and you get the ball out of there and pick up the first down. Now, as a defensive coordinator, you may be a little more hesitant to call that blitz, and quarterbacks like that.
He's going to be tackled for a loss. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
They're facing 3rd and 11 now. Ball on the 50. Cleveland is protecting against the pass. They're in the dime. Taylor gets the ball. He's hammered in the backfield. A lot of coaches would have tried to get the first here.
Yeah, but you do gamble if you put the ball in the air in that situation. I think right now the coach is saying I have more faith in my defense to make some stops than my offense to convert that play.
Gets it away cleanly. It'll go out at the 28.
Well, it's pretty simple now. You have to get the ball into the end zone. And as an offense, this is what you train for. From training camp on through, you get the ball in these situations, you march it down the field, and you win the football game. This is what playing offensive football is all about.
Looks for a man open, and it's caught. Brought down at the 35. Nice pass and catch on that play that gets them a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
Spikes the ball. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on 3rd down. They line up in a double tight set. The Browns use motion. 3rd and short, and they'll throw for it. Passes on the move. He's dropped right around the 40-yard line. It looked short to me, but they get the first.
Yeah, and you can tell which receiver this quarterback likes in those tough 3rd down situations. He dropped back and got him the ball immediately.
Fakes the spike, looking to throw it. Comes down with it. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
So this is it right here. One last play and one last chance to win the game. If they can get the Hail Mary, they'll pull out the miracle win. He drops back to pass. Not much time to throw. Defender tips it away. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
The Browns put a man in motion to the right. Anderson drops to throw. The defense has him surrounded. That tackle just sealed the deal. And this has been a good one. Our final score is the Vikings 37, the Browns 33.